You're just crew! Get off my stage!
Gregory said it loud enough for the whole cast to hear. Leon didn't argue. He turned and walked into the dark edge of the wings, his worn jacket catching the stage light for one last second. He didn't know Gregory would regret those words in 20 minutes. The Meridian Theater in Chicago was 3 hours from its biggest opening night in a decade. Backstage smelled like sawdust and nervous sweat. Leon had worked these wings for over 2 decades. His hands were calloused from rope and cable. His left boot was worn through at the heel. Every morning, he arrived before 6. Every night, he left after midnight. That evening, he had spotted a problem with the secondary lock on the main drop. The backdrop weighed 400 pounds of wood and canvas, hanging 60 feet above the stage floor. He tried to tell Gregory. Gregory cut him off in front of the entire company and pointed him toward the back room, like a man shooing away a stray. Sophie saw everything. 19 years old, an intern in her first semester, still shaking from the tension. She slipped out after Leon, found him in the back corridor, and apologized for Gregory. For all of it. Nobody had asked her to. Leon shook his head gently. Then he looked at her and said,
"Always check the overhead rigging before you stand under it."
She didn't fully understand. She nodded anyway. Leon didn't go to the break room. He circled back to the fly system, alone in the dark, and rechecked every cable by hand. No one asked. No one knew. 20 minutes before curtain, the secondary lock gave out. The rigging shuddered. 400 pounds tilted and began to drop, straight toward the cluster of people at center stage, straight toward Sophie. Leon was already holding the safety line. He had clipped it himself, in the dark, while everyone thought he'd left. He planted both boots, wrapped the cable around both forearms, and held. The rope burned through his palms. The backdrop slowed. People ran. Nobody was hit. When the chaos settled, Gregory found Leon standing at the cable, hands bleeding, breathing hard. Gregory's voice broke. He couldn't find words. Leon looked past him, straight at Sophie. "She's the reason I stayed," he said quietly.
"She already saved all of you before I touched that rope."
Gregory stood there, eyes full, with nothing left to say. Some people spend years chasing credit. Leon spent 2 decades doing something quieter. He stayed when it counted, even after they told him to leave. If this moved you, leave a heart in the comments.